guys, just Nash here. Welcome to another video. This week's video is a bit different. It's kind of a sit down between you guys and I, just to kind of update you where I am right now. So yeah, I finally moved back home, back to Kenya. It's been a while, but let me just give you guys a quick recap on where I'm from and what I've been doing for this while. So around 6 years ago, I decided to be a chef, and I went to Top Chef in Westlands, for those who know it. And I was there for 2 years, and I really loved it. And that's why I kind of discovered what I want to do, and that I really want to be a chef. I went there for 2 years. It was an awesome experience. Got to learn a lot and meet new people, but after that, I just felt like I still needed to learn more. I did a few internships, which were really good. One at Serena, Nairobi Serena, and the other one at Dusi D2, for those who know it. I then decided to go to Switzerland to further pursue my studies and kind of learn more, experience more things. So around 4 years ago now, I went to Switzerland, Cesar Ritz Culinary Arts Academy. It was amazing. It was completely something new and things I've never seen before, and that's where we kind of went deep into what really goes into making food. From food styling, food management, business side, we had to make our own business plan. It was so in depth. I went to US to do my last internship. My last internship was at Walt Disney World, for those who know it. Of course you know it. We know with Mickey Mouse and everyone else, but yeah, Walt Disney World. We worked with amazing chefs. I met a lot of people who taught me a lot. People who've been working for years, and it was a new experience. It's been a journey, but all this time I knew I was gonna go back home. Going back home, there's a difference with saying it and different of actually doing it. Because I always say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back home after. And then people start clouding your mind with all the things. Why do you wanna come back? Why do you wanna go back? Just stay here. But I always knew I was gonna go back home. There are people who would go and stay there. But I always knew I was gonna go back home either way. Fast forward to last year, just when around the time I was about to finish my internship, and people started putting these thoughts in my mind. They're like, it's not safe there, don't go there. I'm like, but I've lived there for years. Kenya is home. There's nowhere else, that I would call home. And I don't know why every time someone wants to come home, they have this thought that it's not safe. Don't go there. It's not gonna be safe. Especially after the Dusit D2 situation, and everyone's like, oh, it's not safe. Don't go there. That was one shooting this year that I know of, at least. It was weird because in US itself, there've been like 307 shootings last year. 307 shootings, not 307 people killed. Shootings, different shootings. But the moment something like this happens in Kenya, it becomes, oh, is it safe? Are you sure? Don't go there. I mean, it's total. Anyways, such thoughts were in my mind, but they're not like, I'm not gonna go because of that. If something happens, it happens. It's a sad reality that we have to live with. It happens everywhere. That's just idiots everywhere trying to make a standpoint on some things. But anyways, I'm gonna start with some things that I noticed that some of us kind of expecting and some I was not when I was going to come back home. The first thing I noticed straight away was the difference, just like a culture shock, you know what I mean? The different lifestyles and something to just have to adjust to. For example, the water scenario, every single time we'd have to call for water in these big huge trucks. Or, the fact that electricity might still go once in a while. It's just a different kind of lifestyle. The second thing is the expectations. People have all these expectations from you. They start asking, oh, you're back now, what are you going to do? It's just relax. Sometimes it's concern out of love, or just a genuine concern, but sometimes it's just people trying to be nosy. But anyways, they make you think like, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right moves? Like, it's coming with time, just it's no point of rushing into something and not doing it right. Especially coming from such two different places, you need to assess the market, you need to do different things. Another thing I kind of had to adjust to quickly was the traffic situation. Yeah, I have been staying at home most of the time, just kind of jet lagging and everything, but every single time I want to go somewhere, I would have to get a boda because I know I would get there in like 10 minutes. I'm there, I just feel like it's more efficient. Another thing I must point out is the fact that people move on. People have been living without you for the past 4 years, It's not like they've been just waiting and waiting for years. So people move on and life moves on. It's part of life, So people who you try to reach out to, or it just doesn't work, or people have been here and they've been continuing with their friends. And for those who know, also part of being a chef is long kitchen hours, so it's part of a job as well, that you get to work 19-20 hours a day, and you can only do so much. Try keeping contact every single day with someone, you know what I mean? But that's something that I had to realize quick, because you lose contact. Not everyone left, but you do notice a good amount of people left. But there's always those few handfuls of people who, ride or dies. But it's fine. It's part of life. The good things about coming back home is I noticed how people here are more friendly and welcoming. Right from the airport, everything was just so chill, and it was different. It's a truly Hakuna Matata situation here. Hakuna Matata situation here. You also notice how things are cheap here compared to US, for example. Things here are really cheap. You get a loaf of bread here for like what, 50 bob, I think. In the US, you get that for like 200 or something. It's crazy. But yeah, it's just things you kind of notice. Another thing is food here is much more tasty. Surprisingly, the first thing I had when I came here was chapati. Well, it's not surprising because I have been dreaming about chapati ever since I got on that flight. I said the first thing I'm gonna have is chapati. But yeah, I remember on the flight, I just made a joke with the attendant, and it was Kenya Airways, and they were giving out breakfast. I said, I'm going to Kenya. I should have, mbaazi and mahamri or something like that. Anyway, it was just a joke. But yeah, one thing I really noticed how tasty the food was here. It was unbelievable. Another thing I also enjoyed most, but I'm gonna just briefly say it, I'm gonna keep it for the video for tomorrow, is eating the things I missed most, like nyama choma or super loaf. You don't think about these things when you go, but trust me, these are things that come to your mind and they cross your mind. I think I should give a few tips for those who are coming back home. First tip is, if you're abroad and you want to come back, ask yourself, well, why you want to come back and what reason do you have to come back. For me, it first was family. I had to come back because everyone was growing old, and everyone is just growing up so fast. 4 years is a long time. Think about why you're coming back, because these reasons of coming back is what is going to help you kind of strive or adjust easily to the lifestyle and to everything else here. Is the reasons you came back every time, and just ask yourself if that's what you really want to do. Because if that's what you really want to do, then you just have to hold yourself responsible to it. Tip number 2 is, if you come back, you have to have the right attitude when you come back. You have to have the right attitude to adapt and to switch to the different lifestyle. You have to adapt to new friends. You have to adapt to new lifestyle. You have to adapt to, just have a good attitude when you're coming back. Be ready to adapt to different situations. You have to be open, you have to be open to start a new life. Just think of it as a challenge. Especially, I don't know if some of you travel a lot, but if you're traveling, it's a challenge every day, and that's what some people thrive for. Some people are scared of it, but it's a normal thing. If you're scared to go somewhere, and it's part of a journey. just have an open mind when you're coming here, and be ready to adapt in the best ways. One thing I've noticed is when people start complaining, oh Nairobi, oh my god, it's so dirty, it smells, oh Nairobi, it's so disorganized, I can't get anything done, and then they start thinking of all this political and economic atmosphere, and they say it's so different, they don't want to be here. This is just things that they're not gonna help. I mean, if you don't want to come here, or if you don't want to stay here, then just go. But if you're gonna stay here, you might as well do it with a good attitude. So it's Kenya. You just have to wake up earlier if you want to get somewhere earlier. You just have to, you complain about the dirt and the smell. Do something about it. If you otherwise, just accept the fact that it's there. Tip number 3 is prepare before you get here. If you're working a job, prepare to save some money. Think of where you're gonna stay. Think of what you're going to do. You can start looking for jobs. You don't have to have a certain plan, but you just have to start off thinking of such things before you get here. Tip number 3 is, I know it's good to come with expectations, but it's also not good to have too high expectations, if you know what I mean. Have an open mind. I think that's the one thing that I would advise. Just come with an open, adaptive mind, and that's really gonna make a change on how your stay here is gonna be. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'm now back home, ready to take on new challenges and to learn new things, and ready for a new start. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think? For those who are living here, what are some of the things that diasporas come back with that you don't like, or for those who are coming back, what is it that you guys might be skeptical of or something? Let me know down in the comment section below, and we can kind of discuss around it, just to keep conversation. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, really means a lot, and I will see you guys on the next one.